Hello everyone, good morning. I'm Teacher Christine, your science teacher for today. Okay, so I hope that everyone is ready and excited. Okay, so I made this video for you to understand more the topic about solution. Okay, so kaway to my grade 7 students out there. I hope that you are ready. Okay, so today you are going to learn about solution. Okay, and also I am going to tell you the objectives of our lesson for today. So first, you will determine, or what we call this one, define what is solution. Second, you are going to identify what makes a solution. Okay, and also the third one is that what are the other examples of those substances or products that is called a solution. Okay, so I hope that everyone is ready. Okay, let us start now. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so it is said that a solution is a homogeneous mixture composed of two or more substances. Okay, that is a solution. So that is an exact definition of what is a solution. Okay, so before that one, there are two components of a solution. Okay, so there are two components. So first is what we call a solute. Second, it's the solvent. Okay, again, the two components of a solution is first the solute, second is the solvent. Okay, so this time I'm going to show you my materials. So here are the materials that I'm going to use for you to know what is really a solution. Okay, so I'm going to show you an example of a solution. Okay, so I have here this one, it's a cocoa powder, right? So this is a cocoa powder. So next, it's a warm water. Okay, it's a warm water. Next, it's an empty container. Okay, so ito yung walang laman. Okay. So first, let us identify where is the solute here and where is the solvent, right? So first, the water here is what we call the solvent, okay? The water inside this container is what we call the solvent. So I am just using also here a spoon, a tablespoon, okay? Here, tablespoon. Okay, so if I am going to pour the water in this empty container like this, okay, I'm going to pour it there now. So there's a solvent now. After that one, so since we already have the solvent, now let us also get the solute. Okay, so this is an example of a solute. So this is what we call a cocoa powder. So there are many different kinds of solute. So what I am doing now is I show you an example of a solute, which is cocoa powder. Okay, so I am going to put it or mix it into the water. Okay, just observe. Okay. After this one, I am going to mix it thoroughly. Okay, like this. So it's quite exciting, right? So I hope someday we can go to that science laboratory and everyone will do. Okay? Para mangangapi lang sa teacher, no? Okay. So I hope that you will enjoy this video. Okay. So after this one, okay. So as you see, okay. So there's an exact color, right? So how many colors or how many colors did you see? So ilang kulay ba yung nakikita nyo? So as you see, there is what we call only one color. And it's color brown. Okay. Kaya nga koko ay kakot agad. So, the result is color brown. So, this one, so the one that I mixed, so isa itong halimbawa ng isang solution. Okay, bakit teacher? Kasi nga, it's a homogeneous mixture. So, isa lang yung nakikita nyo. Means, homo means the same. Or only one lang yung nakikita nyo. Kaya, it is what we call a solution. Okay. So, can we add more, teacher? Then, can we consider it a solution? Yes. So, kahit lalagyan pa natin ito ng salt or asin or vinegar, tapos homogeneous pa rin yung nakikita nyo, homogeneous mixture pa rin siya, then it is considered a solution. Okay? Okay, so this is my example of a solution. Again, the cocoa powder inside is what we call the solute, while the water is called as the solvent. Okay? Okay, got it. Very good, grade 7. Okay, so there's also what we call properties of solution. So as I already mentioned this one in your class, right? So there are 4 properties of a solution. Okay, so first, a solution is homogeneous and composed of only one phase, right? Second, the particles of solute in a solution cannot be seen by the naked eye, right? So earlier, so nakita niyo diba na halos hindi natin ma-identify yung cocoa powder. It's because it's already mixed with the water, right? Or with the solvent. So halos hindi natin siya makikita or ma-identify. Special na siguro, lalo na siguro kapag salt yung ginamit natin na solute. So, hindi natin siya masyado ma-identify kung, ay, asin pala yun, ay, sugar pala yun. So, ganun yun. Third property of a solution is that it does not scatter beams of light. And the fourth one, the solute from a solution cannot be separated by a filtration. Okay? So those are the 4 properties of a solution. Okay? So this time, let us also discuss about, or I will discuss also about the 3 types of saturation. Okay? So there's what we call a saturated solution. Again, there's what we call saturated solution. Okay, what is a saturated solution, teacher? Okay. A saturated solution is a solution that contains the maximum amount of solute that can be dissolved under the condition at which the solution exists. Okay, so that is an example. That is what we call this one saturated, right? So, for example, this time, I am going to show what is a saturated solution. Okay, so I have here a water, okay, just a small amount of water, and also 4 tablespoons of a brown sugar. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is ipapakita ko kung ano yung saturated solution. Diba sabi nga, it is a solution that contains the maximum amount of solute that can be dissolved under the condition at which the solution exists. Okay? So for example, mas madami yung solvent. I mean, mas madami yung solute kaysa sa solvent. Okay? So if I'm going to mix all the brown sugar for this water, then what will happen? Okay, let's find out. Okay. Pero nag-i-experiment lang ako mag-isa ngayon kasi sana kasama ko na kayo next time. So don't worry. So, consider here an example of a saturated solution. So, sa nakikita nyo, mas madami yung brown sugar kaysa sa water. Kaya ang nangyayari ngayon is that parang nagkakaramelize siya. Tapos, more on sugar yung nakikita nyo, diba? Parang wala na halos siyang water. It's because mas madami yung brown sugar na ginamit natin. Kaya, ang mangyayari, magiging saturated solution siya. Or it means that the water here inside or the solvent here inside cannot dissolve another solution or an extra solution. For example, kung dadagdagan pa natin siya ng sugar, hindi na niya kaya, hindi na niya ma-dissolve yung iba pang sugar. Kasi halos hindi na nga siya nakadissolve ng ibang sugar eh. Diba? So, kaya tinatawag siyang saturated. It means the solvent cannot dissolve another solute. Okay? For example, dadagdagan mo siya ng salt or asin, hindi na niya kaya. Kasi, umabot na siya sa point na hindi na talaga kaya mag-dissolve. Kaya tinatawag siya na saturated solution. Okay? Okay, very good. Okay. So, ngayon naman, ay papakita ko sa inyo kung ano naman kaya ang ibig sabihin or ano naman kayang halimbawa ng isang unsaturated solution. Okay. So, unsaturated solution defined as have the ability to dissolve more solute in them until they reach the saturation point. Okay, so I have here an example. So, a solvent here is the water, and the solute here is what we call the brown sugar. Okay, so as you see, it's almost full of water, diba? So, halos punong-puno ito ng water class. Tapos, naglagay lang ako ng 2 tablespoon ng brown sugar. So, what I did is that, I just mix it, okay? Okay. So, sa nakikita nyo, there are more solvent, diba? Kaysa sa solute. So, ang mixture na ito ay tinatawag na anong klaseng solution kaya? Okay, tinatawag na unsaturated. Bakit po, teacher? Kasi nga, ang solvent ay marami pa. At saka yung solute, konti lang. So, ibig sabihin, the solvent here can dissolve more solute. So, kahit dadagdagan mo pa siya ng brown sugar o kaya salt or any kind of solute, then it could still what we call an unsaturated. Kasi nga, kaya pa niya. Kasi nga, marami pang solvent. Pero for example, lalagyan mo siya ng 1 kilo ng brown sugar. Okay, so hindi na siya magiging unsaturated class. Okay? Kasi nga, marami na namang solute. Okay, so yung water dito or the solvent here cannot dissolve. Okay, so ang mangyayari dito, class, is that kung for example, you are going to mix here, for example, here a water. Tapos lalagyan natin siya ng ng 1 tablespoon of sugar. Okay, 1 tablespoon of white sugar. So, ang mangyayari, dahil yung solute niya ay konti lang kaysa sa solvent, magiging unsaturated siya. Kasi nga, mas madami yung solvent kaysa sa sugar or the solute. Pero, pag for example, ito naman yung water, tapos lalagyan natin siya ng 20 tablespoons of white sugar. Siyempre, dadami na yung solute, di ba? Tapos ito lang yung water natin. So, parang exact lang. Ang mangyayari, magiging saturated siya. So, hindi kakayanin ng solvent i-mix lahat ng 20 tablespoons of white sugar or brown sugar. Okay. So, for example, another example, ito yung water. Tapos, lalagyan natin siya ng 1 kilo of brown sugar. So, what will happen to the water or the solvent? Okay. So, magiging super saturated siya or super saturated solution. Kasi nga, napakadami yung solute. Tapos, konti lang yung solvent. So, yun yung mangyayari. Okay. Okay. So, we are already done about the saturated and unsaturated solution. Okay. So, this time, let us also consider the factors that affecting the solubility of a particular solution. So, may mga factors pala class na nag-a-affect siya. Kaya, ganun yung solution niya. Kaya bakit nangyayari ganun? Okay. So, first, number 1 is that the faster the stirring means faster solution. Okay. So, for example, kung gaano mo siya katagal mix, tapos na-mix mo siya ng sobra-sobra, syempre, mas madali yung process ng solution or mas madali siyang matuna or ma-dissolve, diba? The faster, of course. Okay, next, the small surface area of the solute means faster solution. Okay, the third one is the higher the temperature means the faster the solution. Okay, for example, you have a hot water and the brown sugar. You're going to put the brown sugar into the hot water. So here, the hot water with the brown sugar, and here, the cold water with the brown sugar. So, which do you think could easily dissolve or can dissolve easily, right? Okay, syempre, mas matutunaw talaga madali yung nasa high temperature or what we call this one in the hot water. Kasi mainit, diba? Mas madaling natutunaw yung sugar or the brown sugar. So just imagine, pag nagtitimpla kayo ng kape, right? So mas madali yung matunaw yung coffee powder at saka yung sugar. Okay. So that is an example. So in the cold water, matutunaw naman siya. Kaya lang, not so fast, just like the hot water will. So that's it. Okay, so those are an example of a saturated and unsaturated solution. Okay, so this time I am going to give you a formula. Okay, so there's what we call a formula for you to use in solving a solution. Kasi paano yung malalaman yung exact answer kung ito ba ay unsaturated or saturated solution. So, parang may formula din siya. Okay? So, let's find out! Okay, so this time, I'm going to show you how concentrated a solution is. So, medyo mahirap kasi siyang i-identify how concentrated it is kapag wala tayong basis or exact basis how to know it, right? Or how to identify its concentration. Okay? So, I want you to know this one. This is what we call a formula. Okay? So, sa makikita nyo, ratio, okay, then the solute divided by solvent times 100%. Okay, for example, yung solute nyo is the coffee powder. And then yung coffee powder nyo, for example, 30 grams. Tapos yung solvent nyo, water or warm water lang. Okay, so yung solvent nyo is 50 ml of water. So, i-divide nyo yun, 30 grams divided by 50, and then yung result niya, i-multiply nyo into 100. Okay, then that will be the result. Okay, so you're going to have a quiz that. Okay, so that is all about solution. Okay, so thank you so much, grade 7. I hope that you understand can ask more if you have questions. So enjoy your day. Thank you so much. Bye.